Hey guys, going over the book a little bit. This is my Lyman cast bullet handbook, and it is just for cast bullets. That's the bullet that I'm going to be loading. It's a Lee 230 grain tumble lube truncated cone bullet. And I tried loading this to a spec for another 230 grain and found that it didn't work. It was too long. So it wouldn't feed in the magazine, wouldn't feed in the gun, nothing. So I purchased this book to get more specific because I knew this book had exactly that bullet listed in it. So I'm going to my handgun data, and this is what we're looking at. Hopefully we'll get this to focus in a second here. So this is the data that I'm looking at specifically. You can see there's a picture of the bullet, the mold number, and some of the different loadings. I'm going to be using unique powder, which is right there. Try to get this so I can see it and you can see it. Starting load is 5.2 grains. Gives you 802 feet per second. Your pressure is 13,700. Your maximum load is 5.7 grains to give you 874 feet per second. I'm going to start at 5.2 grains, and I'll do 5.2, 5.4, and 5.6. And the reason I'm not going to 5.7 is because my scale gives me a plus or minus 1,000th of a grain variance, and I always like to leave that. I don't ever want to load to maximum because the pressure could start getting high, and it could give me leading and all kinds of other stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to load 10 rounds at 5.2, 10 more at 5.4, and 10 at 5.6 grains, and then I'm going to take it to the range. So there's the book. It doesn't list every bullet mold. I have for the .41 Magnum, it lists a Seiko Lee, an RCBS, and another Seiko mold. The mold that I use is a Ideal, and it doesn't list that bullet specifically. But I've had good luck with the load that I'm using, and it works fine in my .41 Magnum. So you won't always get perfect. In this, obviously I have a little piece of tape here to flag this page. It gives you at the top here your overall length. Let's see, where am I? Right here. Let's go to our bullet. And it gives you the overall length of 1.170. And if we go here to the Lyman, you can see the overall length is 1.272. So there's a pretty big difference in the overall length, and you really need to be careful of that. It's nearly the same bullet. This is 225 and 230 grains. But I can't load to this. If I load it that long, it won't. I won't be able to put anything in the magazine, and it won't feed or anything. So That's why I had to go to specifically this book. Anyway, so that's on the book and where you get your data from and what I'm going to do. So I'm going to call this part 2. I will be back with part 3 sooner than you think. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and God bless.